And I just wanted to talk a little bit about my day. So, no. Yeah, I should not have done that. I should not have done that little tongue click. Dude, I low-key needs to stop doing that because, well, nobody needs to know that I'm frustrated and or kind of have negative feelings, right? So I really need to stop that habitual behavior because that brings me no good. That only brings me harm, right? So I low-key need to stop that for sure. But yeah, to bring the topic back to the meat and potatoes, wanted to talk a little bit about what happened today. Nothing spicy, so hey, if you're busy, feel free to hop off. Nothing's gonna be too exciting, but yeah, here we go. I went to class. I had a math lecture 11 to 11:50. Then I literally had to run because my next class was 12, and then they do attendance at the beginning of class. So I literally had to be there immediately, right? I had a beeline there. By walk, it's around 15 minutes. Yeah, like 15, 20 minutes. And I had to be there at 10. So, and there was freaking a lot of stairs. So that is not going to be a pleasant experience every week because I need to do that once a week. So beyond that, how are the classes themselves? Bro, I actually enjoy the math lectures just because, like, I'm not bored. And they're short enough where it feels like my attention span can hold throughout. So I enjoy that. Dude, the discussion is a freaking 2 full hours. This is the 12 p.m. one. It ends at 1:50. Bro, nobody in their right mind has time for that, right? And this is every week. So I might be here. And this is a year-long course. This is a freaking year-long course. So I think I'm going to be doing this for maybe 52 weeks or something like that. So overall, I'm going to do that. Cannot even stomach it, bro. My AP Lit, I already despised. And I love that teacher. And I was chill with the people in my group. But bro, my freaking TA is a fat Mexican. And freaking everybody around me is white. Fob. Completely fob. Korean fob. They don't even understand English. And it's not girls. No Korean girls. It's fat Korean men. Hondays, bro. Hondays. And then beyond that, there was blacks, Mexicans, whites. There's one girl, one nobody, that freaking looks like Daisy from Great Gatsby for some strange reason. Okay, I low-key need to talk to you guys about my freaking what happened in the discussion because it did not start off well for the year. Let's just say that. This was the first time we met up for the year. So I wanted to start off strong, you know what I mean? But it ended off kind of poorly. Oh no, it started off poorly. Let me tell you guys what happened. So the TA, being the TA, she wanted to kind of discuss shiz. You know the deal. Okay, I respect that. She introduces her some vulnerabilities, some things that basically shaped her world, or her worldview, her perspective on life. What she said, dude, she said, oh, I grew up in Connecticut and I'm the only freaking Mexican, I was the only Mexican girl in the school. And then one day my teacher forgot my name, and then she said to the entire class with the microphone, Mrs. Little Mexican Girl, or something like that. And then she said it much, much funnier because it was like serious. It was serious. It was grave. She definitely had a connection. She definitely had some PTSD regarding that. Keep in mind, I'm sitting right next to her because I showed up late, right? Nobody wants to sit next to her, and I do. Because that's the only seat available. When she said that, oh my, I tried so hard not to laugh. I literally had to she's sitting right here. I literally had to look away like that. And try my hardest not to emit any sound. But I'm pretty sure everybody else saw that. Because I'm sitting next to her, right? So everybody's looking at her. They have to see me. So I'm not exactly sure if she saw her or not. Or if she noticed that I was laughing. If I consider that funny. I do, right? I like my little racist jokes. I like my dark humor. But, yeah. That definitely was not a moment for me to laugh. Which is exactly why that was even funnier, right? Because that's so out of the freaking blue that she just said it like that. So yeah, I'm pretty much cooked because she is maybe 30-40% of my grade in class. So yeah, definitely not off to a good start there. What else did I do? After that, bro, I freaking grinded my heart out. I've been feeling really lethargic and unproductive recently. So I just kind of locked in. Adrian and Eddie were in classes for the entire day. So I was just doing my own thing. Did my math homework. Grinded. Bro, linear algebra is so easy right now. But it's really just plugging in numbers and memorization. But for my career, I really want to get a good understanding of it. Because it's so foundational to everything I learn. Whether it be models or programming or friggin' data. Data itself is a matrix, right? So, an array. So it's really pivotal to my career. So I wanted to get a nice conceptual understanding. So I decided to watch 3 Blue 1 Brown's Essence of Linear Algebra course. Or not course, but series. And that was nice. That was definitely pretty nice. And then, 5 p.m., Eddie came back. We got dinner with 2 Chuz, Big A, Big M. And then we basically locked in. We went to a study lounge. And we basically just all studied and worked together. I just watched a couple more videos. And then at that, 20 minutes in, I was at the point where, bro, I'm freaking burnt out. I haven't worked that long in maybe a couple of years. I'll be honest. Especially after a freaking 2-hour discussion. And keep in mind, the discussion is from 12 to 2 p.m. So I skipped to lunch. Because there's no opportunity for me to grab a lunch, right? So I freaking skipped to lunch. So I'm jack tired. I just lost my macros for the day. Lost my protein for the day, as a matter of fact. And so I don't want to do freaking homework. I'm freaking done with all the homework and now just readings, right? I don't want to do that when it's so boring. So instead, I put up some anime. I watched Kaiju number 8. Then I read some manga. I read, what is it called? Moonwalking with You or something like that. And yeah. After that, we hit the gym. And then I showered, and now here I am. Pretty chill day. I think we're at the point where it's almost a status quo already, where people are locked in. Bro, it's freaking week 1, right? But I get it. I'm surrounded by pre-med majors and consulting majors. So, not majors, pre-meds and consulting people. So I get it. Competition's kind of fierce. And everybody's trying to work hard because they want to beat that competition. I get it. Been there, done that, right? So I've been kind of doing my own thing, and then we really just hang out at night, which isn't that big of a problem. I get it, right? We're trying to be good students during the day and all that. So yeah. Another update. Bro, freaking Big M, she has yet to wear a ponytail. I don't know if this is just delusion, freaking paranoia, or what, but she has yet to wear a ponytail after I said that. Bit strange. Definitely a bit strange. But that's life. Alright. Alright, there's a freaking girl that I know. Alright, see ya.